How we doing, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggy with It. I'm Will, and today we're still doing Extra Life. We're playing different games than I said, but today, right now, we're going to get it played, get it previewed, maybe get it figured out. It's not very clear how we're supposed to set this up because everything's supposed to be hidden for the campaign, so then all the cards it's a mess. We're going to figure it out, and we're going to set it up. But we are doing Extra Life charities. We are supporting Extra Life and Children's Miracle Network all week long. This is Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, so of course, I've done a lot of streams. I'll be streaming all day today. Did all day yesterday. Well, did all day all week long. If you want to contribute or if you feel generous and want to donate to Extra Life Charities, there are links down in the description, as well as if you're coming in live, they'll be in the chat. Although I guess if you're coming in live, you'd already be here. Either way, we do have a couple incentives out there. One is you can adjust or affect the games. There's a $1 and $5 to either help or hurt me while I play games. There are culling for charity incentives where you can pick up some games that we're culling from our collection. Not necessarily because they're bad games. They're games either that didn't fit for us or we just need to get rid of a lot of games, right? If you look at our collection video or my collection video, which is really our collection video, me and Audrey, there's a lot of games and I got to get a lot of them out of the house, spaces that are premium. The last thing, of course, is because it is Tabletop Appreciation, decided to do a giveaway during this time frame. Every 50 bucks we raise, we'll add another game to the giveaway. Right now, we're up to 7 games that you'll be able to choose from our collection that we will, well, send your way if you happen to win. The giveaway does go till the end of April, so you have until the end of April to enter said giveaway. With that said, let's see if we can flip over and figure out how we're supposed to set this game up because it's not clear to me. I don't know if it's because my brain is mush or what. All right, so here is, I am using the zoomed in one because this is really it. So this part I understand. I understand her. I got that. All right. But the problem is I ran into, this is for 8, so we don't need those cards. See, this is what I mean. Like and then see, then I got all these, and there's some 8s in here too, so we don't need those. So we also have these cards, which are for 1, and we're doing 1. And it's 1A, 1B. Like I don't know what those are. And then this was the bigger problem. So we have A's with the rocket, but no symbol. We have these ones with the symbol. What does that mean? I do not know. The rules were not clear. I do know we need to put these in here, so that makes sense. But then we have all of these cards that have numbers on the corners, and I don't know if they're all supposed to be in here or not. So that's confusing. Let's see if we can figure this out. Dry erase marker. Yes, it is dry erase marker, so we can screw up and try again. All right, so let's go through the setup. Standard rules. Setup. Take 1 dry erase marker. Check. Take the mission cards that match the chosen adventure. The mission cards are numbered on the top right corner. Among these, select 3 of them. So here's the thing, though. Which ones? Because these ones have these icons. And I don't know what those icons mean. Ah, that is the campaign. You need to read the standard rules. So, like, I'm doing the standard setup. But maybe in the campaign book, it's going to tell me to use these 3 objectives instead of these 3 objectives. I would assume. That's my assumption, so let's go with that. Let's say these are the 3 random ones it told me to pick anyways. We'll go with that. Get all you guys off the side. There's like boxes. There's tons of these little boxes. And I guess, I don't remember, did I do an unboxing for this? And like the cards, I don't remember one way or another. All right. Yeah, 1 mission A, 1 mission B, and 1 mission C card. Place these 3 cards in the middle of the table. Okay, got that. Shuffle the starship cards. Split them into 3 equal piles. So the starship cards should go to 1 through 15. So 12. Because I found some just in another deck. And that's what I mean. Like, because when you open a pack, right, they always separate them by separate numbers, number packs, instead of one single deck. So there's 15, 14, 13. Okay, so I'm guessing these are all that's supposed to be in there. 3, 13, 5, 11, 6, 9, 7, 10, 8, robot, energy, plant, cards. Identification 1 through 63. Ah, 1 through 63. 60, see, and then these aren't even in order. 63, 59, 56, 57, 58, 59, 63. All right. Let's see if we got this. All right. 1, 2, make sure we don't have any number that isn't between 1 and 63. 58, 49, 55, 56. All right. We're good. We're good. I plan to play solo. Yes. Yes. I plan to play solo. I don't know. I was wondering. I don't know if there's a thing that can be printed out or not. So that's unknown to me. 11 cards for Astra solo mode. 1 dry erase captain's card for venture number 8 in the captain mode. 97 cards for campaign mode. Please don't look at them. All right. Sure. Sure. All right, so let's do the basic setup. Let's shuffle these bad boys together. For those of you that, you know, like to see problems. I said I'm going to play this because it's easy. It's a flip and right game. It should take like 3 seconds for me to get this done. But like setting up these decks is taking too long. Maybe we should have just kept playing Labyrinth. Should have played one more game of Labyrinth. Just because that probably would have taken about an hour and a half, 2 hours with all the stuff we added at the end of that one. All the stuff that I added to our campaign with our nice little intrepid explorers. Have I done 7 yet? Oh, I also got the extra life thing to work. So that is working now. So, because, and I don't know why Extra Life does this, right? They change your participant ID every year. There's a PDF for the rules in BGG. But they change your participant ID every year, which is why that's why I link through my link tree, because they change that participant ID every year. I wish they wouldn't. I wish they would just let you keep, because your account exists every year, right? So it's kind of weird. Like I can go back and see all my stuff, but they change your participant ID. So I had to go into Streamlabs. I had to find the section for Extra Life. I had to re-enable the section for Extra Life. Then I had to add my new participant ID. So maybe OBS or Streamlabs automatically disables it every year because they know. I don't know. But yeah, so that's what happened. All right, so we've done that. We've done that. Done all this. All right, so setting up solo. Pick an Astra opponent. We're playing against Catherine because she's the level 1 opponent. Take the Astra Adventure card corresponding to the adventure. Okay, we're playing Adventure 1. Good to go. The bottom cards in the area show the second part of the scoring. All right. Top is that. All right. That's her effect. Place Astra opponent card and Astra card to create her. Okay, now shuffle. Shuffle these starship cards. Shuffle the starship cards and split them into 3 equal piles. I don't know what's considered equal. There was, what was it, 1 through 69? So that'd be 30, 23? 1, 2, 3. 23. 11 cards for Astra solo mode. Yes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 18. Why was my math off? 18. 19. 20. These are 23. So now these are 22. 21. There's no way to get equal piles. I probably did something wrong. That's fine. Whatever. Shuffle all 3 set A, B, and C effects into one of the 3 piles. Place the other 2 piles. Okay, so this goes into. Oh, that's right. We don't have three separate piles like a normal game. That's right. That's right. So in a normal game, you have 3 separate piles, and you can see what's coming up each round. But in this one, you don't. That's right. 63 starship cards. Yeah, so 63 divided by 3 would be 20. Oh, 63. I said 69. Okay, so it'd be 21. All right, so all right, I was just off. All right, down on top, down on top. There we go. Good to go. Got our deck. We can't see our objectives, so remove our objectives are a key. Objectives. Objectives. All right, slide me over a little bit too. All right, so we have 3 objectives. Boop, 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 boop. All right, set that up, did that. Got me set up. Accomplishments. Do that. Okay. Adventure 1, the launch. Question is the story gonna tell me the same thing that page tells me? I don't know if we need to read this, if we're going to read this. I think this is if you're doing it as a standalone adventure. Yeah, I think this is if you're doing a standalone adventure. So I think after the setup, yeah, it says after the setup, it says, okay, so we shouldn't have gone to that page. So you can do each one as a standalone adventure. So you can do it all as a standalone adventure. You don't have to do the campaign, right? So you can just play each individual one. But we're doing the campaign. So now we did all that. So now we go here. It says to discover the game in the best conditions, suggest that you stop reading here. Open the campaign book to start the introduction campaign. This scenario will allow you to gradually discover the rules and the adventure. A general note, the adventure rules that follow only mention the modifications or add-ons to standard rules. So yeah, so you won't know what the other rules are if you didn't start from the beginning. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, maybe I slid over a little bit too much. Slide her over. Slide her over. All right, I think we're good. And then I got a deck of cards. I don't know where the deck of cards need to be. Put the deck of cards right there. All right. Let me read. Let me drink. That was a nice, 20-minute start. Yeah. Shuffle an Astra adventure card into decks A, B, and C. Yep. Good. We're good there. All right. David's double checking that we didn't miss anything. All right. So, flavor text. The Human Alliance is sending you a message. The Earth is threatened with total destruction. For several years, we've watched as more and more asteroids fell on our planet. And for several weeks, we have seen new asteroids come closer and threaten our planet and our life. If we do nothing, humanity will fade forever. But we still have a chance. Our scientists have predicted that the moon will be spared by the cataclysm. Our technology is ready to send all of humanity to the moon. After years of careful selection, you are our best hope to build the future in the moon and save humanity. We trust your abilities. It is time to take your responsibilities and carry out the conquest of the moon. You belong to a team appointed by the Human Alliance, the international organization that arose to handle the crisis of and whose goal is to save humanity at all costs. The logic behind this team is to put each of you in competition at every step. This competitive spirit will make you give it your best, make you give the best of yourselves for this common purpose. The first step is simple. You must get the necessary rockets ready for launch and equip them for a permanent colony on the moon. Captain Takai here has been appointed to help you out between each step. His energy and his determination, combined with his rigorous training and health ambition, give us all necessary guarantees for the success of this mission. He will now give you your first instructions. Go to page 50. Where are the pages? Oh, pages are the side? No. Where are the pages? There are no page numbers. Did it say page 50 or number 50? Chapter 50. Okay. Chapter 50. All right, so Captain reads the following text. I guess I'm the captain. Ladies, gentlemen, we have to act. Humankind is watching us. We must succeed in this first mission or our species will disappear. The Human Alliance has chosen me to be your captain for this very first mission. And interruption. Yes, it's true the marketing team prefers the word adventure. Anyways, as I was saying, I will be your captain for this adventure, or our campaign for the conquest of the moon. And I believe I can measure up to the task. Remember, we have the same goal. If we are competing, that's not only for glory, but it's also to save humankind. Let's prepare our rockets. If we want to succeed, I have to make a difficult choice. All right, so we have two choices. The right Astra Adventure cards for Adventure 1 match the Astra component card. Yes. Yep. So that's Astra. Well, she's just the level 1 person. But yeah, this is the level Act 1 card. Right. So David, we have a choice though. We need to favor vital human resources, or we need to favor automation and energy. It's going to change which chapter we read. So vital human resources or automation and energy. Oh, it's basically going to tell us which mission cards. Humans. All right, human resources, page 154. Chapter 154. So this tells us which, this tells us which cards to use. 154. To prepare your journey to the moon, I believe that we must load as many resources as we can. Here are your mission orders. Set up the play for Adventure 1 with mission cards 64, 67, and 69. Mission cards 64, 67, and 69. Guessing that's the ones I threw aside. Yes. All right, so that's confusing. Remember, that's what I talked about. This you would think is for the campaign. You would think, right, that this is for the campaign, but it's not. These are for the campaign. Because that makes sense. Oh, so why did 154 say resources? You're right. We didn't choose resources. We chose people. So why did it talk about resources? Oh, vital human resources versus automation. Automation would be computers. Okay. So automation. So no, it is human resources. All right. So 64, 67, and 69. Right? Is that what they said? 64, 60. No, that's 66, Will. 64, 67, and 69. There we go. Try that. All right. So put that back on this stack. There we go. So we have new missions. New 5-year mission. To boldly go where no one has gone before. All right. No, that's later. That's later. All right. Let's slide it in over here. All right. So, did that. Play the game. At the end of the game, you will have to come back here and continue reading this chapter. It is therefore recommended that you keep the book open and note the number of this chapter on the captain card. Captain Takai, if you won the... Okay, so this is if I won the game or whether the Autumn won the game. So now we need to go back to the rule book to figure out how to play Chapter 1. Oh, crazy. All right. All right. Blah, 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 blah. More flavor text. It basically says what we already know. All right. Write down the number using the action. All right. So I already know how to do that. I really just need to know the effects. So for solo, though, it's slightly different. Before starting the game, on Astra Adventure card number 1, cross off all the boxes with a blue number higher than the level of the Astra opponent. So, it says if, for example, you're level 1, you will cross off 2 through 8. Do you have an example? Where's my example? Oh. Aww. These are pins that you can't put the lid on the back. People are more important than things. So that was David earlier. Cross off all the boxes with a blue number. I'm confused. It really is. I mean, it's not this hard to make a game, guys. Put examples. Okay, I'm fine. Crossed off all the boxes. It says blue boxes, but these aren't blue boxes. These are numbers with blue numbers. So I'm going to assume that's what it means. It says 2 through 8. That was 2 through 8. All right. We're not going to tally her score at the end of the game because during the whole game you use scoring track on her card. Each time you give a... Oh, those are blue boxes because there's a blue border around them. Okay, so if you're playing like level... I don't know. If you're playing... I'm confused. If you're playing level 2... Like if I'm playing the level 2, right? You do 2 through 8. If you play level 3, you do 2 through 8. I'm highly confused about this particular step. You cross off all the numbers higher than the level you're playing, which is always going to be all the numbers because they're all higher. There is a 9. There is a level 9. Maybe that's why they put that in there. Can you play at level 0? I'm so confused. Like what this rule means. Before starting the game, when Astra's Adventure Card 1, cross off all boxes with a blue number higher than the level of the Astra opponent with whom you're playing. Example, if you play against Catherine level 1, you must cross off boxes 2 through 8. All right, so if I'm playing against level 2, I'm going to cross through 2 through 8. If I'm playing level 3, I'm going to cross out 3 through 8. 4 through 8. So in level 1, you've basically given me a handicap. That's, I think, what's not making sense to me, right? Is you basically, on easy, are already giving her points. Show you some of the other opponents. I mean, I get it. I think that's what it is. Like, on a higher difficulty, though, you would expect... The higher difficulty, it just says 3. It's just a number, right? 5. Actual, you can set to any number you want. And then there's a, like I said, there's a level 9 somewhere. I forget where the level 9 was. There was a level 9 somewhere. I think he's hidden. Probably after you beat the game. All right, whatever. I just feel like that's weird because, you know, gives her an advantage. As soon as you cross off the last box, she launches her rocket. She wins. Solo bonus. Each time you trigger sabotage effect, circle 1 bonus on the Astra Adventure card. Astra effect. As soon as you draw an Astra effect card, A, B, or C, select 1 sabotage effect still available in your marking area and cross it off immediately. From now on, this bonus is no longer available to you. In addition, circle 1 system error. Okay. So that is all of that crazy stuff right there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're going to try. Forgot to join the stream. There we go. There we go. All right. So, on our turn, we draw 3 cards. There's no player aid, which is always fun. So, draw 3 cards. So, 1, 2, 3. All right. We've got our 3 cards. We get to choose a thing and a number. And then we give her a thing as well. So the thing tells her how many points she gets. So she gets 2 for the robot, 3 for the lightning bolt, 2 for the leaf, 3 for the drop, 1 for this thing, and 4 for the calendar. Now, why those are different colors, I don't know. I don't know why those two are different colors. All right, well, we'll take our 2 cards. You're not seeing the confusion? It's weird. It's just weird that and easy, because level 1's supposed to be easy, I guess, Dave, is what I'm saying. Level 1's supposed to be easy, that you would fill in all of those numbers. And then on a higher, say I did level 5, I would only fill in 5. I would only fill in the first 5 points, right? So on easy, she's starting ahead of me already. Where's 9? That's 8. Where's 9 at? There's 10. $10, $20. Well, I guess this is 10. I guess this is 9. It's just weird. It's just weird that, like, the difficulty. All right. So when we place our things, we have to go from low to high. All right. So 11's a nice high card. So if we did 11, we could add that to either the water or the spacesuit head things up here. Or we could add it, so we could do here or here. This will give me one of these. This will let me activate the 3. This will let me add an X. So an X is basically like a wild card. No, I only crossed 2 through 8. That's all I crossed, David. I'm just saying, right? If I was playing a level 5, I would cross out 5 through 8, which is less. I wouldn't cross out these lower numbers. It's confusing. It really is. They should have had an example showing that for like different player counts and like a picture, but they don't. Because it doesn't make sense to me that she would have more crossed off on easy. Because remember, the game ends when she gets to 150. You see what I mean? The game ends when she gets to 150. She's already starting at 10 on easy. On a harder difficulty, she would not be starting at 10. That's the part that's bugging me. I just don't get that. It doesn't logically make sense that if I was playing on level 3, she would have less points already acquired. Now, the only thing I could think is maybe these are higher. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's fine. What do I want? What do I want? Or I could take like a middle number, right? And put it somewhere in the middle. I think the problem with the X this early is I don't know where to put the X. But But I like the 11 because it's a high card. So I do want to do the 11. And I think I'm going to combine that with the... I think I'll do the water. Because the... What's the... No, yeah, because this only gives her 1 point. So I'm going to give her that. So she gets 1. Which is technically 10. Yeah. Technically 10. Okay. I don't know. It's weird. So then I get a water and a 7. So we put 11 here. Oh, I have to do both of these. Okay, if it's in the middle, I have to get both, I think. When do I get that ability? I thought this was gonna be easy, and it's being more annoying than it should be. All right. Each floor of the rocket has 1 or more quarters separated with the partition walls. As soon as you complete a quarter of the floor, having written down the number of each. Okay, so you have to complete the room. So this room has 3 things in it. Each room has to be in sequential order. Okay, and this is your wild action floor. Okay, each floor has to go in numerical order, not each room. I misspoke. Rocket activation effect. There are active and inactive rockets. See the symbols opposite. With the activation effect, fill in the arrow of an inactive rocket in order to activate it in any quarter that is not fully numbered. So you get to activate a rocket early. Okay. Active rockets. Each active gives the number of rockets that you must cross off in the scoring area to the right. Okay. All right. All right, so that was the first round. We'll just keep going with it. All right. So there's a 10, but I do not have the blue this time. So I have a robot again, which gives her 2 points. I have the leaves, which give her 2 points. Most of them give her 2 points, it looks like. Or maybe, okay, now I'm sorry. Now my entire brain fart just like came back, David. I think my brain is just, it's mush right now. These numbers are probably higher on the other characters. Oh man, yeah. So like Margaret is 542223. So yeah, they're scoring more, so you cross off less. Oh man, that's called brain mush. That's what that's called, guys. That's brain mush. Everybody go donate to charity for me. That's what happens when you play games for an entire week for charity. It's like oh man. All right. So 5 is a pretty low number, and I have two that I can do. But again, I can put it anywhere in here. I just have to slot things around. So I think I'm fine with the 5. I don't want to give her this one though. So I think I'm going to do 5 in the pink. She gets that one. So we're going to do 5 in the pink. We'll go ahead and put that like right in here. Doesn't really matter with the pink because it's kind of in the middle. And then she got the leaf, which gives her 2. It's weird scoring too, because like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that would be like 15. So each one must be worth 2 points. Oh, each one is worth 2 points. No, because she can score 1. Whatever. All All right. Whatever. Okay. I don't know. Whatever. Whatever. We'll just keep going. Whatever. All right. So we got another 11. We did get the Star Trek Enterprise, though. Oh, Easter eggs. It's Star Trek Enterprise, and then that's Serenity. I think it's Serenity, right? That's cool. All right. So we have the calendar for 8, which we could use. Or no, we can't use the calendar and 8. We have the 6, which could go with the 8. We have the rain. We have the water drop with the 8. I don't want to give her the calendar though. The calendar gives her 4. Like I hate giving her the calendar because the calendar gives her 4. Oh no. We were gonna do the water drop in that, right? Yeah. It gives her 3 though. So it gives her 3. And gives me 8 on the blue. All right. Here we go. We're getting there. All right. So we have 2 12s. I could use the 12 in the calendar. I think that's what I'll do. So that gives her 3. Again. 3. And then we get 12 in the calendar room. I think that calendar room is going to be hard to fill up. All right. Lots of greens. Lots of greens. We have 4. We can have 4 in green, 10 in green, or 11 in green. Or we can do 4 or 11 in purple. So this would give us 3 rockets. If I did like a 10 there, that'd give us 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Gives us a lot of room there if I put a 10 there. I think we'll do that. We'll give her the 11. 11 green is 3 more for her. And I get 10 in the purple. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have green, purple, and gray. We're not working on gray. Purple, I could put an 8 in there. I wouldn't hate putting an 8 in there. That would close that off and I'd get me some rockets. So she got the robot, which is 2. And I get an 8 here, which gives me 3 rockets. 1, 2, 3 rockets. 3 rockets on the bottom. All right. Make sure I'm doing that right, that she crosses off. Yeah, cross off 2 boxes. Yeah, so I'm crossing them off right. All right, so I have a 9. Don't need a 9 there anymore. We do have 1s. Okay, we have a lot of 1s. I think we'll probably go with the 1. I can't put the 9 there. I can put the 9 here. Well, no. Hang on, what do we have? We have green, red, and gray. So gray, green, and purple. Sorry, it's purple. This would have worked great. No. I could do the 1 purple way over here. Do the 1 gray. That's a small little box. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do the 1 gray, which will put us a 1 here. And then she gets 2. Well, she is at 40. She is at 40. So, 7. I think that's right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I want to make sure I have to give her cards because when we have to shuffle, those don't go back in. All right. So, 13, which I could use down here in the purple. I think we're going to do that. Oops, this goes to her. She gets 2. We're going to do the... Let's put it here. Let's hope we get another 11 or 12. Let's put the 13 in the middle. 13 in the middle. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we have the spaceman. Robot 5. Oh, there we go. That works. Yeah, Spaceman only gives her 1 point. Yeah, I almost feel like I'm not going to be doing anything with the Spaceman. So we're going to do a gray 2. All right. So now what that does is we get to activate, we get to color in a rocket in another location so that way it can be activated. We are working on this pink section. Let's color in that one. So then, now that is an active rocket, and we'll be able to blast that off when we complete this row. And then we also get to put an X, which again is a wild. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the wild in there. Oh, no, hang on. We should combo this better. Let's combo this better, Will. Let's do this one instead. And now that gave us 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we are 15. We get 15 points at the end of the game. All right. That was a good combo. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we got some 12. We got a 14. 14 purple. 14 purple. 14 purple. All right, so 14 purple. Now we need a 12 or 11, and then she got a robot, which is 2. All right. Now I'm cooking with gas. Just took a minute. Took a minute for all that brain rot to shake loose to start doing this. All right. If you had level 3 opponent, you'd cross off 4 to 8, which is less than level 1 bot cross. Yeah. Like I said, my brain is just mush, and I couldn't picture that. Like, for some reason, I was thinking they would score the same amount each round that she's scoring. But now I get it. That makes sense now. That makes sense now. All right. So we have a calendar, which would be a 9 or a 5. We can't use 5. We could do a 9. I don't want to give her the calendar. That's the thing. I definitely don't want to give her the calendar. I always want to give her the robot. Just the way this one's lining up. So I think we are going to do calendar. Question is, do we want a 4 in purple? Or do we want a 9 in the red? I think we'll do 9 in the red. So she gets... Oh, purple. Purple's almost as bad as calendar. That's 3. Ugh. So either way, she was either going to get 3 or 4. So, doesn't matter. All right, so we're going to put the 9... We'll put it... Let's put it here because it gives us more options between the 5 and the 9. Gives us more options. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we have 2 robot. 11. All right. 6. So that's 6. No. Oh, the 11. No, the 11 is the purple, and that's where we need to put it. That doesn't work. All right. We've already got a 2 for the gray. So we could do something. We could start... I don't want to give her... Now I'm kind of not wanting to give her the purple. Which would be putting a 2 in the purple. We can also do the wild section. If we just want to, ditch something. So, I don't want her to have this. So we definitely are either putting something in the purple or putting an 11 somewhere. I could put an 11 up here. That's plenty of room to work with. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put... Now, we don't get any bonus points for these multi-room, like for filling a whole row, so... Not really the end of the world, although I guess it is end of the world. There's meteor stars. Abstracts of symbols and numbers isn't my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. We'll give her the green, which is going to give her 2 points. Doop, doop. And then we're going to put that 11 in the gray. All right. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we've got our blue. If we want to try to finish that off. We also got a 15. That's a high number. And then we have the calendar. So I almost feel like we have to do the calendar. We can't do the 15 with the calendar. So we'd put this 3 either in blue or purple. I think blue because it's only a 2 segment. So let's do blue. We'll give her the purple. Which, yeah, the blue and the purple both give her 3, so it doesn't matter. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We'll put the 3 in the blue. All right. All right. I see a solo play on BGG. Yeah, there was a solo play by Slicker Drips. I was watching that before, and I was kind of understanding, and then I stopped watching that before I got to finish his play, and then jumped over to our stream. So it was also like 8 o'clock in the morning. My brain probably wasn't turned on yet. All right, so we have Spaceman. So I have to use Spaceman because I'm not giving her Spaceman. Oh no, Spaceman's 1. I want to give her Spaceman. Let me double check. I mean, I want to give her Spaceman if I can. So can I put a 8 gray? Yes. Or no, can I put a 7 gray? Yes. Can I put an 8 green? Well, I'm not even working on green, so I'm going to ignore greens. We're going to do 7 gray. 7 gray. We'll put it right there. Right, and then she gets 1. Now the thing is, I was wondering if the oranges have more points, but no, this is one whole room. Sorry, this is a whole room, so you got to fill in all 6 of those, I think. Or maybe not. No, that's a level. That's 1 level. That's 2 level. How do you get to this level? There's no ladders. Okay, these 2 separate levels. So these are 3. These would be easy to complete. The problem is like I said, if I keep that. 1 by Tom and Morn play. Oh, I didn't see that one. 1, 2. I mean, how would that be? So I guess he's playing solo. Same as this channel. It's me and Oddity, but I'm playing solo a lot now. All right. So we have blue, gray, and okay. So blue, we need a low number, so can't do blue. We can use the 10, but we can't put it in there. Here we need something less than a 7. We don't have that. So it looks like it's going to be in purple. The only thing I can put in purple is the 7 that is here. Oh, that sucks. I could start a new row here, though, with gray. So what gives her the least? The gray gives her the least, though. So if I did that, I'd have to go down and just put it down here in my wilds. All right, let's give her the gray, which is 2. And then we're going to do a 10 down here in the wilds. Now we'll put it 10, 11, 12, 13. Doesn't matter. I don't plan to finish that. Yeah. And that gives me a wild as well if I complete it. We will see. We will see. All right. 1, 2, 3. Audrey would like this when there's a kitty cat on most of the pictures. All right. So, calendar. Oh, geez. All right. Can I use both calendars? Yes. Yeah. All right. We're using both calendars. She's getting a robot. And then we're going to put our calendar on 6. All right. Her cards have to be coming up. There's one. The next set will have one. All right. So, Robot Man. I'm thinking I want to give her Robot Man, right? Oh, I can do this. Yeah, it works. So we're going to put the 5 on blue. All right, so 5 on blue. That gives me... I'm going to cross these out to make sure that I did them. 2 more rockets. And then it gives me the exclamation point which is, I think, 5 more rockets. 7. Sabotage effect. During phase 5, announce a sabotage. Your opponent must decide a system error in their sheet. Then cross off the sabotage symbol that you have just triggered. Your opponent will no longer be able to trigger it themselves. So a player, okay, well, how do I do a sabotage against her? Oh, I wasn't even looking at these missions. I wasn't even looking at these missions. Oh, blue, here we go. I think this is filling in 1 corridor. Number the 3 astronaut and water floors completely. Oh. Have 5 cross-off system errors. Which is that one? Okay, so this one we need to have number the 3 astronaut. Okay, so we have to do all of the astronaut and that one. This one we have to do all of the green and all of number the plant and wild forest completely. Holy cow, I wasn't even going towards the objectives. So 3 cards, 1 to the bot modified by their ability. Yeah, 1 for us. Yep. Dang it. I wasn't even going for the objectives. I completely forgot about those. We're definitely gonna lose. We're definitely gonna lose. Oh man, that was not the plan. All right, but I gotta figure out how I sabotage her. I do have to figure out how to sabotage her. Oh, here we go. I want to sabotage. Mark off one of those things at the top. What does my sabotage do to her in solo? Okay, each time you trigger a sabotage effect, circle 1 solo bonus on the Astra card. Astra effect. As soon as you draw an Astra effect card, select 1 sabotage effect, still available on your marking area. Okay. Now, where are my sabotage effects? Where are the sabotage effects? Where are my sabotage effects? It talks about sabotage effects, but it doesn't, like, list the sabotage effects. Sabotage effects. It says during phase 5, announce a sabotage. Your opponents must circle the system error on their sheet. Okay, I get that. Then crosses off the same sabotage symbol that you have just triggered. Oh, they cross off the symbol on their board so they can't use it. Got it. Got it. Yeah. So for me, each time you trigger sabotage effect, circle 1 solo bonus on her card. All right, so I'm going to circle the bonus. I don't know what that does. Maybe when we get to scoring, it'll do something. As soon as you draw an Astro Effect card, either A, B, or C, from now on, this bonus is no longer available to you. In addition, circle 1 system error immediately. What does the bonus do, though? Trying to figure out where the solo, where it talks about solo bonus. Like, what does this do? Solo bonus. Okay, solo bonus. Here we go. The Astro Adventure card shows how to get solo bonuses. You will get them through different ways depending on which one you're playing. Each time you earn a solo bonus, circle them on Astro Adventure card. You can use them immediately or later in the game. A solo bonus allows you to avoid giving a card to Astra. To do that, whenever you want, cross off. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So this means I don't have to give her a card, so she doesn't get points. Cool. Okay. All right. So this is coming up though, which means we do need to do the Astra effect this time. All right. So we draw 3. Oh, that was a horrible thing. All right. So we got to do the Astra effect twice. So we'll do the first one. Draw an Astra effect, either A, B, or C. Select one sabotage effect that I still have on my board. I'd already crossed that one off. I'll choose one in a... Dang it. I completely failed these missions. Once we shuffle the card, she gets the missions. So I'm probably going to stop focusing on gray, so I'll get rid of that one. All right, I can no longer use that, and then immediately circle one system error. All right. Okay. So then we draw the next one. All right. Circle another system error. This objective is have 5 system error boxes circled and not crossed off. So crossed off is when I can't... if you cannot write down a number during your turn, circle one of the system error cards, no particular order, instead of playing. Be careful, you'll need to cross off each system error previously circled with an active rocket effect before being able to launch your rocket. Oh. That's not good. So I have to cross those off with an active rocket. Each active rocket gives you a number of rockets that you must cross off the scoring area. Then you will be able to cross off your circled system error boxes. Finally, if you still have some rockets to cross off the rockets next to the final scoring space. Oh, up here. All right, so I get to cross those off anyways, I guess. Do I need 5 to cross it off? Is that what the number means? I need 5 to cross it off? Okay, so to launch your rocket to win the game, you must have crossed off all the rockets below 150, as well as all the system error boxes on your sheet. The 8 rockets. And so here's another bad thing. So right here, they show the scoring, right? But they don't show the left side, so it just says 10. So to get 10 points because there were only 2 left? Did they get 10 points because there were 2 circled and fired off? Like, what's the 10? Oh, God, I love it. Okay, and then it says lose points for your system errors for subtracting the first visible value from your total for the first adventure by subtracting the sum of all your system errors. The player with the most points is the winner. Player with the least system error boxes crossed off as the winner. I'm so confused. All right, well, I don't know if I need that number to cross that off, or I just cross it off when I fire off a rocket. I'm going to just cross it off when I fire off a rocket. Because, yeah, I don't know what else to do. All right, we'll keep going. So I was thinking I was going to get more than one of these done, played. No, that's not happening. We're probably going to get this one done before 2 o'clock. All right. So we have a 9 purple. Then we have the, we kind of want to get, now I don't want to give her these because that makes sense why that's the lowest one. I've been giving them away. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. So, do I want, I think I want the 11 in the purple. I think I'm going to give it to her again. All right, so that gives her 1. But that gives me my 11 here. Which now gives me an X. X. All right, so we're going to go up there. You did that, right? Yeah. Gives me my X. I get to activate a rocket. We will activate this rocket, I guess. Activate a rocket and fire off 2 rockets. 1, 2, and then I guess 3, 4, 5. I don't know. Like, it says 5. Okay, I fired off 2 rockets. Right? Or I fire off a rocket, so I get to get rid of 1. It is not very clear what it means by cross that off. As soon as you finish line, cross off the scoring box at the end of the line. All right, so gotcha. Then go up the line by line as soon as you finish crossing off into the next line. Okay. Then you'll be able to cross off your circled system error boxes. Oh, I guess I can't cross these off until after I've made it to the top, maybe. I think that the then was confusing me. I was thinking it was part of the same action. I think I have to get all the way to the top, and then I have to cross both those off, and then after those are crossed off, then I can cross these off. Okay, that makes sense. Solo campaign is hard because there are rules for standard game, the campaign, adventure, and solo. Yeah, so it's 3 sets of rules. And the thing is, it says start with the adventure, with the campaign. But in order to play the campaign, then you got to go back and read the campaign rules. But you've already read the standard rules that it told you to read. Yeah, it's just badly put together. What they should have done is in the campaign book, all the rules and everything you need should have been in that. So it should have had you go here, read these rules to start playing Adventure 1. But because they wanted you to be able to play the adventures without playing the campaign, it kind of made it a convoluted mess. Now, I've heard, people love this one. Once you get through that, I think it's fine, David, because people say this is their favorite Welcome To. And we liked Welcome To. It was one of the first roll and write, flip and write type games we've ever played. I've also got Welcome to Vegas, right? Because we like this as a concept. And it's easy to bring to people. My mom and all, this was one of the first games we introduced to her and her sisters and my cousins and all. Not my cousins, my sister and her kids, so my nieces and nephews. Yeah, it's just it's a light enough game that you can teach to anybody. But this one, you're right. I think the rule book is bad, to be honest. I think the rule book is bad. All right, so we have gray. We're not going after gray anymore. We already said that. We have purple, but we have an 8, a 10, and a 15, which we can't use. So we can't do purple, can't do gray. So I guess we're coming down here to green to maybe accomplish that. Maybe. So if we go down to green, do we do 15 just to throw it at the end? Let's see here. No, I guess I'd rather do the 10 because then she only gets 2 points. All right, so we will do the 10, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I got a lot of options there. think we'll do the same thing. I'll just throw the 10 in there. Yeah. Throw the 10 in there. All right. Whoop. All right. So we're going to have to do that again. And then we have one more. We're going to have to shuffle. And then this changes. Now the question is, do I read that solo rule? I would. So David, that comes back to that question, right? The solo rules, which I've read, right? Because I had to read that before I got that far, says that, okay, on the first draw, we do the effect. On the second draw, you do the Astra effect, and then she completes the goal, right? So she basically, it makes it so I can't get those points. Yeah, she doesn't earn the points. It just means I can't get the maximum points. Okay. So, we got to do this. So we circle another one of these. We have to get rid of a system malfunction. Since we're working on green for this one, I guess we'll get rid of that one. All right. Doop. All right. All right, so we got our purple, if we want to do purple. We have a 9, which we can't use, so we can't do purple. But we have a 5, we can't use the 5. So we have a blue, we can't use blue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Es muy malo. And if I put a 14 there, that means I can't do any more wilds down there. I could throw it up here in the gray. I hate to do that. Really do. Really do. I could put the 9 here. Well, I could do the 5 too. I could just throw it further down. That's fine. Let's do the 5. We're going to get rid of this because it's worth less points. We're going to do the 5 in the wild. Guess we'll do it here. All right. And then she gets, I didn't give her 2 points. 2 points. Dos points. Ba-doop, ba-doop. All right. Last 3 cards. Spaceman, which I'm not going to complete that, so I think we're giving her the Spaceman unless I need the number. So, we don't need gray, so we would have a 10 green. Can't do 10 green. Can do 8 green. So she gets 2 more. Ba-doop, ba-doop. We do an 8 green. Ba-doop. Like that. All right. So that's there. All right. So now, if she draws those cards, and there's less cards because we don't shuffle hers. We don't shuffle hers back in because in a normal game, this is how you would figure out her points. So you don't shuffle those back in. So at the same time, when you're giving her those, that means you have less opportunity to get those colors now too, now I think about it. I was thinking, oh, is it really taking me 2 hours? But I got to start at 12:30. And I probably complained about the rules for 30 minutes. I saw that B, but oh well. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't even think if I was supposed to have that face up or face down. I don't think it really matters. Oh, I guess it is supposed to probably be this way. I probably was playing with that deck upside down the whole time. I don't think it really matters, though, because in solo, I got to draw 3 cards. I'm getting that card anyways. So. All right, so we got our pink. Unfortunately, it is the number we need for pink is on the pink card. So, a BGG thread does say that 2 to 8 crossing off is counterintuitive, but there's a balance for reason. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it probably is balanced. I imagine they tested it and they balanced it. We're just not playing at the higher level, so it was just confusing. So I can't use the 9. I can use the 4 in the purple. I'm not doing gray. And I can't do 8 or 9 there. So I guess we're doing 4 purple. All right. Guess we're going 4 purple. That gets her 2 more. 4 purple. I guess we'll put that 4, and we have 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. That'd be hard to get 1, 2, 3. We'll put 4 there. All right. I don't think we get through the deck twice. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we have the 1 gray, or the 1 on the gray, but we have a 1. That'd be a 1 purple. Or we have green, which again, we need that for the scoring. And we have purple. Yeah, so 1 purple. We're not doing any more gray, so I know I don't need the gray. Do the 1 green. Try to finish off that green. I think we need to go for the green. I wanted to finish the purple, but I really feel like... But green, I've got a lot more options down there than purple. I think I'm going to do the 1 purple. And then she gets 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. All right. So Astra B. All right, so we have to circle another one of these, and then cross off another one of our hazard thingies. All right. Oh, and then she flips over. Which one does she flip over? Is going to be the question. I guess A. I guess she goes in alphabetical order. Oh, no, she flips over the one that was drawn. Duh. So, the one I'm working on is the one she drew first. Again, I would have played this completely different if I would have remembered there were missions. If I would have remembered there were missions. I just completely was like, missions. Who needs them? All right, so we definitely don't want to give her that, so we're going to do 3 purple. Which works out. 3 purple. And then she gets 2. If I ever have to, I guess, give her a calendar, I can cross out the 4. Well, what are you panting for, sweetie? You are panting full sometimes. All right, so there's another calendar. So that's pink. And I could use the 1. Yeah, I'm going to do pink 1. Because we're 2 more. We're going to do the pink 1. Boop. Technically, I could have done the green 1 too. Now it's not worth as much points. I'm not as driven to do that. I'm more driven to I need to get rockets, and there's 4 rockets in there. Yeah. Now I need to focus on the rockets. Which ones I can get rockets? I can get these 4 rockets out. Oh no, this is 8 rockets. And then here, this would be, I need to get that activated though. So I do need to do an activation, which would be down here. Is that my only one? Oh no, here. I could do this one here to activate that. So I need to do a green to activate that. And then I need a number there for pink. All right, so there's green. Unfortunately, it is a big green. So it'd have to be the green 13. And we're going to use my ability right now. Get rid of my bonus. And it's going to be a green 13. Oh man, I'm going to miss out on that rocket. Although I think I could fill that in later. Nothing said I couldn't fill that in later. To get the bonus. Fill in the arrow of an inactive rocket in order to activate it in any quarter that is... Okay, it does say is not fully numbered. Hang on, is that what I want to do now? Well, no, because the other option is putting it in blue, and I have no blue. Oh, no, but I could put it down here. I could get... I said I wanted to get this. I also could get a wild if I do the 11 with the 13. Now, I want to get this, so let's change that. So then I don't have to waste my thingy. Yeah, then I don't have to waste that. So, give her the 2. Which still gives her 2 points. But then I can use the 13 here. To try to get this one so I can get that arrow. So I actually need 2 arrows. I need one here and one here. There's one there. And one, the other one's way up here. So I haven't even worked on that. Maybe that wasn't the smart play. That was a guaranteed 2 rockets. We'll find out. We'll find out if that's smart or not. 1, 2, 3. Right. We have a 12. We need a high number there. Green. So 9. Can't use the 9 green. Purple. We could use the purple 5. $12 purple, no. 12 green. We could use a 12 green. Again, just ignoring that bonus. I'd give her a purple, which is worth 3. I want to fill this up, so I think I'm going to do the 5 purple and give her the spaceman again. So, 5 in the purple. All right. So before I fire that off, though, I got to finish that one. So I'm probably going to do this, so then I can hopefully do that on the next turn. 1, 2, 3. All right. Pink. We need a low number for pink, so that's not going to work. Gray, we're not doing gray. Then green would be 11 or a 13. So again, I would just get the 2 points. I could do the wild, which would give me 2 rockets. Both of these are going to give me 2 rockets. So I would prefer a bigger number, but so I think we're going to do green. This will give me an X though. This is better. The wild's better because it give me an X. So I'm going to give her the... Doesn't matter. It's 2 either way. All right. So we're going to do the 11 here. Let's give her 2 points so I don't forget. Did I skip over one? I either skip one or I accidentally hit it with my finger. I don't know. All right, so I get 2 rockets. 1, 2. I get an X. X. We'll do this one for the X. Why not? Because that'll give me my arrow that I need for a key. And then I get another X. We'll do there. So that gives me 4, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then gives me another bonus. I did that. Yeah, that was a good turn. Combo-tastic. That's the thing. Once you start getting more undone, you can start getting these combos, which is the fun part. I do need this. Maybe I should have done there because that would give me a lot of stuff too. Astra. So she's gonna flip over A. That's okay. I wasn't working on that. But it does mean I need to circle another one of these, and I need to cross off another malfunction. I only have one left. Oh no, I have. No, not that one. Let's do this one instead, because that's basically going to buy me 3 turns. It'll buy me 3 turns to do that. All right. We need pink. We didn't get pink. Didn't get pink. We got green. I can't now use the 9. I can use the 2. So if I use the 2, it'd give me... If I ignore the fact that I'm not going to finish this, so I put the 2 there. Means I can't finish this. But it'll give me 2 rockets and it'll give me my other arrow. And I can put that arrow here. Is that what I do? Or do I do a wild, which still gives me 2 rockets, but also gets me an X, which I can put in there? I think that's the better play. So we're going to give her 0 robots. Give her the robots. We're going to put the number 9 here. Gives us 2 more rockets. 1, 2. Joop, joop, joop. Gives us an X. We're going to put the X here. Joop. Which gives us another bonus. Gives us another X. X. The X there. Fill in this one. Gives us 8 more rockets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, hang on. I had 5. Oh, I had this one. Woohoo! I actually beat her to that one. All right, well. But that's because she's going to force that to happen to me, I think, almost. All right. And then we did this one. So I get my arrow. Did I do this one? I can't remember. Did I do these 2 rockets? I didn't cross them off. No, because that's where I put the X. Right? Yeah, that's where I put the X. So I get 2 more. 1, 2. I get another arrow. Which now I really don't need. Just put it here. Right? Make sure I got that right. 1 arrow, 2 arrows. 2 arrows, 3 arrows. Three arrows. And I did 1 arrow, 2 arrow, 3. No, I got 4 arrows out here somehow. 1, 2. Oh, right here. 3. There's one right there. 3, 4. Okay, that's right. I think that's right. I may have messed up. Who knows? This whole stream is a mess up. You're out of order. You're out of order. This whole chord is out of order. All right. So, I have green. Can't do blue. I can do gray, and I can do green. Green, I need something less than an 8, which I have a 7. Oh, no, I don't have green. I got purple, blue, or gray. Can't do purple. Can't do blue. So all I can do is gray or wild. Oh, did I do these? Yes, because that's how I got my X, right? Yeah. Gotta remember to cross these off. I don't remember. Let's see here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 16, 19, 21, 29, 31, 37. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Four, 3, 5, 3, 6, 37. I did miss those 2. All right. Question is, did I get all the X's then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's this one, 6. Then did I get those 3 rockets? Oh, geez. 2, 5, 8, 11, 19, 27, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38. How do I only have one more than last time? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 19, 27, 30, 36, 38. I don't know. One more. Fine. I don't know. I don't know. I give up. I could start another gray row. I don't want to start another gray row. So I think the problem is oh, I can't even put this down in my wilds. Oh, this might hurt. This might hurt. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to put in the gray row so I don't have to take a hit. I can't put it in blue and I can't put it in purple. So yeah, this is going to have to go into gray. I will give her the nothing. We'll give her the nothing. We'll put an 8 right in the middle. Sure. An 8 in the middle. Why not? All right. 1, 2, 3. All right. So purple I can't do, blue I can't do, pink I can't do any of these. Oh, wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Yeah, blue's full, purple's full, pink's full. I can't do any of these. So, which one do I give to her? None of them. And that gives me another one of those. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we have green. We can do a green 11. Yeah, we can do a green 11. That works. Give her this one. That is 2 more. 1, 2. 11 there. Fire both those off. It's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3. Geez, all three. The 3 I can't use again. And the problem is it's a 6, which is too high for me to put into my wilds. Yeah, blue, red, and purple are full. All right, so which one do I give to her? None again, because that's the 4s and the 3s. All right, so that was all my bonuses. So now she's going to take whatever's left. 1, 2, 3. I think the game ends when I go through this deck a second time. Yay! Because I gave her all of the other colors. I think I gave her like all the greens originally because I wasn't doing green. I gave her all the oranges because I wasn't doing orange. So I can see how that hurts me now in the end. All right, but that's fine. I got a 3. So and she's gonna get 3 points though. 1, 2, 3, and then so I have a 3 to go on my wilds. All right, so we gotta do that. So the hope is. Unfortunately, the hope is I can complete that. So that happens. C was already flipped. Cross out a malfunction or sabotage. I don't have any more sabotage to cross out. So it goes there. We have gray. We do have the spaceman, so I'm safe. Unfortunately, I'm not going to complete that. So there's nothing I'm going to complete. So it's basically just giving her the spaceman. She gets 1. And then I do the 6 robot. Yeah. All right, I think that's it. I think after the deck finishes the second time, that's the end of solo. In a game, if you cannot draw 3 cards because draw pod exhausted for the second time, the game ends. Okay. Game also ends at other situations. So, all right. So the scoring. All right, so if you launch your rocket before Astra to win the game, if you launch your rocket during the same turn as Astra, it's a tie, unless you crossed off one or more rockets next to the final score space. In this case, you win. So I launched my rocket first, right? What does it take to launch your rocket? Get to the 150. So I technically launched my rocket first, and then I had all this other stuff because I played through the deck. I probably didn't have to. Once I probably finished this the first time, I probably could have ended it. Yeah, end of game. The end of game ends either when one of the 3 end conditions from the standard rules, or as soon as a rocket is launched. To launch your rocket and win the game, at the end of the turn, you must have crossed off all the rockets below the 150, as well as all the system errors. The 8 rockets next to the final scoring space can be crossed off to win a tie. Oh yeah, so I was when that first time I made it past that and went there, that was actually the end. So there was about 4 or 5 turns I didn't need to do. So I won. So we will go through, read the thing. I'm not going to have time, I think, to play a second one. I don't know. That took me an hour and a half, and it shouldn't have. But the same thing. We played, Stone Saga last week, and that shouldn't have taken 4 hours, and it did. But that way it gives me time to read the captain's chair rules a little bit better, grab me something to eat. So, all right. So we did this. Captain Decay. If you have won the game, go to chapter 161. 161. I was thinking, oh, this could be a lunchtime game. I don't know why I was turning the book. This could be a lunchtime game because, oh, it should take like 30 minutes. Maybe now that I kind of have a little bit of an idea and the setup will be easier. 161. Right? Yeah, 161. Well, I guess I congratulate myself. What? Yes, of course. Congratulations to you as well. Anyways, the Human Alliance is thanking us for their first step. We launched in time and all the necessary equipment, and our installation on the moon is going well. Captain, you have won the game, so you can keep the captain card. Moreover, you earn 1 campaign star. The number of stars you earn at the end of the game is indicated on each adventure sheet. For Adventure 1, only the player in first place earns 1 star, but the following adventures, the players in second and third will also earn stars. Save the game on the dashboard at the end of this book. Note the number of stars earned by each player. Note who is the current captain by circling the score. Write down as well the number of this chapter, 161, to save your campaign. You'll go back to this campaign starting here. Before you carry on, read the specific rules of Adventure 2 and go to chapter 141. I'm not going to do that. I will do that on another playthrough. So, I kind of don't want to... Oh, okay, it's got multiple. All right, I was about to say, I kind of don't want to do that because it'll fill in this book, but it has multiple things. Axel. If you've met Axel during a campaign, the chart opposite will be useful. All right, so this is your Axel chart. You should copy this dashboard or print it here. Whether that link still works or not, I don't know, because I don't think Blue Cocker exists anymore. Did not like confusing the game. I mean, too many tiny symbols. Yeah. So. Oh, you put each person's name. I'll before I play again, I'll refer back to this rule book. But that's that. That'll be that. Or I'll print out make a copy real quick before I pack it up. All right. There we go, guys. That was that. As painful as that was, anybody who's watching this after the fact, I appreciate you making it this way far through the video. And if you did make it through this far, please donate to Extra Life down below. Again, we are raising money for Children's Miracle Network, the sick and injured kids at Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Every dollar helps, even $1. If you can donate $1, that is better than nothing. And if you want to help me during a gameplay, that dollar will help me during a gameplay. Also, we do have our incentives, Culling for Charity, and the board game giveaway for the month of April for Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. With that said, like, subscribe, bell notification. Next game is at 3 p.m. Yes, David. That will be Captain's Chair. So if we were confused now, good luck. But I'm going to read that rule book during my lunch break. We'll see what happens. But yeah, donate Extra Life charities down below or link in chat. Appreciate David for hanging out with me. And until next time, guys. Peace.